Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to use flex boxes in CSS. So the reason, or you'll be asking, why should you use flex boxes? So anytime you need to, you know, um, control the dimensions of items in a given box like this, like you can see my 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to control the dimensions, control the spacing between them, how they're placed in this box. The easiest thing to use is Flexbox. So now let me show you how to make a Flexbox. I'm going to make this big box, the one that contains all four items, a flex box. So I'm going to go here, right here, this one here, display flex, right? So by making this box a flex box, I did display flex. This makes every um, item in here to display as flex, right? And if you're wondering what I'm using Stack Bliss. If you want to know how to find it, you go on Google, just type in Stack Bliss here, and you click on this, and you're able to code with anything. Like you can code with you know, Next.js, React, and I went all the way to static HTML and CSS with JavaScript. So yeah, that's how I went to this place. So now back to this. So now I'm displaying my items in this flex box now. So I've made the big box a flex box. So originally when you do that, it puts items side by side. So for example, if I want this to have space between them, I'm going to do justify content. So I'll say space around or space between, as you can see. You can also try space between, right? And you can also try space evenly. As you can see, they're spaced out evenly. So at the same time, let's say you want them to display as a column like they were displaying before. All you have to do is just say flex direction column, right? And you can see that is displaying as a column. So now, for now, I don't want to do that. I want them to display side by side, evenly spaced, like this. So now, what's the next step? So that's how this would look like, right? So now I want these items to be at the I'm going to make this box bigger. So I want items to appear at the center of the box. So I'm going to give this a height of, just give them the height of let's do like 700 or so pixels, right? As you can see, let me close this, close that. Yeah, I had that open. Okay, so now I'm going to make these items that are at the top to appear at the center, right? So how will I do this? I'll just do align items center, right? Boom. Can you see that? So it's nicely at the center of this div here, this box, right? So now let's say I want this to display at the top or at the end, you know. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to first of all do a flex wrap it, right? Then I'm going to comment this out. Then I'm going to do align content, right? I will say flex start, right? So at the top right now. So I want to be at the bottom, I will say flex end. Can you see that? So another cool trick too is reversing the direction of the boxes, right? So how do I do that? I'll use the same thing I did here with flex direction. I'll go here, tap in flex direction. I'll do row reverse. As you can see now, 4 is coming before 3 and so on. Um, what else do you need to know about flex boxes? So this is all I have for now. So I've shown you how to space between them. I've shown you how to move them up and down, um, put them at the start. So also the numbers too, I can make them align at the center by just doing making it display as flex, right? So I make this boxes. So that's box one. Let me comment this out so it looks normal. So no display context. Display flex. So that's the first thing I need to do. I need to make it display flex, right? Then the next thing I need to do is justify content, make it center. So now you see the one is at the center. Then justify content aligns things on the x-axis. Then if you want to align things on the y-axis, you do align items. Align items, right? Then center. So as you can see, the one came down, right? So this is on the y-axis. Okay. So this is on the y-axis, and this is going to be alignment on the x-axis, right? So another way of aligning things without using align items, you can also use align content. So how you're going to do that is you need to obviously make it display flex, right? Then you have to wrap. So you do flex wrap. So you have to wrap the items, right? Then you're going to do align content, then center, right? Oh, that's also on the x-axis. I didn't do that on the y. As you can see, the two move from the top to the center. Then justify content, center. Okay, that's how it is. So I just realized something. So this is x, this is y. So I got it all mixed up. Sorry, guys. So it's going to be like this. So justify content affects things horizontally. Then this is which is the x-axis, and align items affects things vertically. That's on the y-axis. I completely messed that up. So that's how you play around with flex boxes and items with the flex boxes. And you can see it takes about 2 lines of code or 3 lines of code to center an item, and it takes one line of code to make them spaced out evenly. But one thing you should always remember that it has to be display flex, and anytime you use align content, you have to wrap it, right? So if you want to know more about flex boxes, you come down here. So I have this cheat sheets in the link, and you can see we talk about flex direction. Spoke about that, reverse column. And we also spoke about justify content. You can also do that to center. We spoke about center, but you can do flex start, flex end, space between, space around, space evenly. Then align items. The difference between align items and align content is that align items you can stretch it, put it at the start, put it at the end, center, baseline, and auto, right? And then if you go to align content, so align items affect the items in the boxes. Align content affects the wrap, flex wrap. So it has to have, so the align content property modifies the behavior of the flex wrap property, as you can see here, right? So that's it for today, guys. And if you have any other you have a question about this, let me know in the comment section. This is very useful skill to have, knowing how to use flexboxes. It helps you to make your page more responsive without writing too much code. Okay guys, thank you for watching and have a good day.